Hi, in my last video I spoke about what I call snakes and ladder syndrome. That's where we find ourselves that we feel that we're moving 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. Snakes are those things that hold us back, they prevent us in achieving what we want to actually achieve, whereas ladders on the other hand are those things that show up in our life to help us to move forward, to reach our goals and to reach our dreams. So what I want to cover in this particular video is one of those snakes. And it's a snake that everybody has, which is around fear. It's a fear of doing something new or a fear of something that we know we have to do or we must do in order to actually move ourselves forward in our business or in our career. So what I want to go through then in this particular video is once you've identified what that fear is that's holding you back, what are the things that you can actually do about overcoming those fears? And the first thing I would say to you is start to love the fear. Become friends with the fear itself. So rather than trying to fight the fear, if it's around public speaking, bring the fear with you. So just as much as you would actually bring a friend to a concert, bring the fear along with you to when you're actually giving a public speaking engagement or a talk that you're actually going to give. So become friends with it. Don't fight it, but just listen to it, listen to what it has to say, bring it with you and enjoy and love the fear itself. So that's one way of actually dealing with your fear itself. The next thing is what I find is that a lot of people build up the fear inside themselves because it's down to a lack of competence. Now, competence is made up of skills, knowledge and experience. So if you feel that you don't have enough competence in a particular area, be it, say, for example, public speaking, what you want to look at is developing the skills in that particular area. So whether it's learning the trade of public speaking, how do you manage the actual stage when you're actually giving a public speaking or giving a talk in public. So what are the skills and then how do you develop the knowledge? And ultimately it's down to the experience. And the experience is around once you do your first public speaking talk, well then it's a case of from there on it becomes an awful lot easier. So look at it from that way, your skills, your knowledge and your experience. The next element I want you to think about is just think from the point of view of, can you remember times whereby you've done something in the past and you feared it before, but once you've done that particular experience, the exhilaration feeling that you've actually had as once you've passed that particular fear. So let's just take, for example, if you've done a parachute jump or you've taken a roller coaster ride. So before the actual parachute jump itself or the roller coaster ride, you feel absolutely nervous, you don't know what to expect, you don't know what's going to happen, and you fear the absolute worst. But then once you've actually had the experience and you come down onto the ground after doing the parachute jump, the exhilaration that you actually have is just amazing. So hang on to that feeling. So look back on your past experience and see where were times that you've actually stepped over your fear and you've had that experience of feeling exhilarated after having done something that you've never done before. Because what you'll find is once you've stretched, you'll never be the same person again. You know that experience, you know what it's like, so therefore you'll go on and do more of it. So in summary, what I would say to you is, A, identify the fear anyway. Find out what it's actually trying to say to you and where is it actually holding you back. Become friends and love your fear in effect. The second thing is, enjoy the experience of what it's like going forward after you've had the actual experience and know what it's like after that. And then thirdly, in relation to your skills, your knowledge and experience, see what you need to do in order to overcome those fears in a particular area because it's something that you've never done before. So I'd like to hear more about from yourself in relation to what your fears are and how you've perhaps overcome them in the past. So in the comment boxes below, maybe suggest what you do to overcome your particular fears and what has worked for you. I'd love to hear from you, so make sure you put something in the comment box. Thank you.